outside. Smash the walls of the blocks and run, overcoming the confines.
Time and space on the brain is flame, frozen cold in the static. Blooded blades under hatred sands, tearing out through the fabric.
The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gives I can't control. The shimmer of white skies, a legacy leashed in my cries, shall reign over bitter white sky. I pay the test, muse to another's song, heir to another's wrongs, unwanted crown. Dance on the wings, through space and time I swirl. The lady of the worlds, don't hold me down. Back and forth on the pendulum, swinging hard towards the outside. Smash the walls of the blocks and run, overcoming the confines.
Wake the wolf with the distant roar, strands of ash separated, to entwine on a misty shore. Troubled lives ever faded.
The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gifts I can't control. The shimmer of white skies, the legacy reached in my cries, shall reign over bitter white sky.
Weave these strands of ash together. Warm our hands in the embers of time. The shimmer of white skies, she spins to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes. She's losing control. The shimmer of white skies, I'm haunted at night by her cry. Yeah, I'm frozen cold.
The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gifts I can't control. The shimmer of white skies, the worth I no longer define, shall reign over bitter white sky.
Greetings, and also hello. Welcome to the second game of the night of the second game of Cat Night. We have Murky Chasers going up against Cats on my keyboard. Meow. It is interesting that both cat teams have been the red team, because cats are just very, very chaotic, and red is a more chaotic color. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's my song. So we do go ahead and we're getting into the game, sorry. Someone pinged me and I had to go check what it was. We do go and have Kale Foss being the first ban out against Cats on my keyboard. Cats is going to be responding. We'll be banning out Murky. You probably shouldn't ban out Murky because these are the Murky Chasers. They're the ones that chase down Murky. That doesn't mean they're playing Murky. Nope, we do have Rhaegar. For a second I thought it was Gul'dan. I'm like, we just have a lot of mage focus, but no, this is a shaman. Shaman lama ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. I'm a dum-dum. La da 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 da. Team's really thinking. This is Infernal Shrines, and Infernal Shrines is partially this is why I hate casting this map, because every single strategy is viable on Infernal Shrines. Infernal Finds. You weren't paying attention earlier. This is exactly what I was wearing for the first one. I even made a comment about how I put on my goth outfit. So we do have Anubarak and Johanna. So, a little bit of everything banned out. The only thing that did not get banned out is an offlaner, assuming that that wasn't an offlane Joe, but typically I think, Joe is not usually an offlaner, can be an offlaner, but it's just so good. It's hard to get them away from the tanks. We do have Valhalla, being the first one picked up, the Mecha Vala. And then we have Anduin, the fun police coming out. Koala coming out with Sonya, and of course it's the pink blade Sonya. I swear that every time I see that outfit, I think it's a Power Ranger. Hello, Lime Bus. What did you mean about like, that's Cats on my keyboard? Did you get excited earlier when I pinged to die for cats? You were like, oh wait. So we do have Blaze coming out. Blaze and Hogger, interesting. Hogger, of course, really good on this map. Is that main tank Blaze then? Or is this going to be a 4-man Blaze? Or a 4-man Hogger? Or maybe there just is no tanks. It's going to be whoops all bruisers. They've already kind of ruined that though with Vala. Vala is definitely not a bruiser. If anyone tells you Vala is a bruiser, they are lying to you. Oh, what you might be thinking of? I do think this was more closed earlier. So you couldn't actually see the, like, skin there. This shirt you have to be a little bit careful with because it can open a lot. I don't want to shock people. So we do go ahead and have the Muradin being banded out. So Hanzo coming out, that's the first 30 DPS. They still need a tank and a second DPS. They do pick up Diablo as their tank. And not taking the cute girl Diablo. I'm offended. I like that Diablo. Ba 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 ba. This is the problem, actually. Ever since my surgery, I'm like a worse caster because I just end up like staring at my own face. I'm just like, hi. Oh, for a second I thought that was Murky. I'm like, Murky Chasers debated me, but no, it's Brightwing. And then Alarak. Alarak is interesting. Alarak is very much a feast or famine hero. If he is good, he's very, very good. But when he's bad... I didn't say the rest of that quote because it didn't really apply. And they would have the Thralala. So, okay, does This is Infernal Shrines. Are they doing a 1-3-1? Is it going to be Sonya and Thrall in the offlanes? Or is that a 4-man Thrall? I wouldn't be surprised with a 4-man Thrall, especially with the double Bruise on the other side. So we end up having... So I guess that is main tank Blaze and the Brightwing or the Hogger offlane. Not Brightwing offlane, that'd be terrible. I do like the Nexomania Diablo skin as well. Good call out. But here we go. I'll get into the game real quick. I will get the predictions up. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me who you think is going to win. You should have the prediction available right about now. All right, and coming into the game real quick, we do go ahead and have White Buffalo coming out here on the Hogger. We do have Int. Is that Integ coming out on Blaze. Leo Lisk is going to be playing the Alarak. We have Vendetta playing the Vala. Vendetta playing the Demon Hunter, that makes sense. And then Luke Murloc over here on not the Murloc, on Brightwing. But you know what? Brightwing kind of looks like a flying Murloc a little bit. Okay, maybe not. On the other side of the battlefield, we do have IT Cowboy coming out here and playing the Thrall. In the bottom lane, we do go ahead and get Koala on the Pink Sonya. We do go ahead and get PJ Red playing the Diablo. Ghost is on the Ghostly Hanzo. How appropriate is that? That's fantastic. And then we do have Apple playing the Fun Police himself, Anduin. Oh, good. We actually have bets on both sides. Thank you, guys. Earlier, bettors were disappointing. All right, Koala and Integ starting to move back and forth. This is a matchup that I think Sonya has the advantage in, though not a significant one. Like, Blaze can do a lot of damage in a very, very short amount of time. Oh, Vendetta coming down, then Vendetta going away. Vendetta comes down, Vendetta goes back, Vendetta comes down again. So we do go ahead and have, it does look like, Vala does take Creed of the Hunter. A lot of people moving in here, and Vendetta goes and moves back. There is a route going on to Integ, but Integ is under towers, and they don't want to chase down there. Meanwhile, we do go and have Koala moving up and starting to pick up this mercenary camp. Well, thank you, Cold Moon. I appreciate you. I don't actually know who... Do you have a different name in NGS? Because I don't recognize the name. I'm just like, wait, who is this is complimenting me? I must know. I do also love the little brother. On our team, we always have, like, Deathwing and then the Deathwing skin. Big dragon, little dragon. Up here at top, looks like there's a little bit back and forth. IT Cowboy getting the slightly worse side of this engagement. Meanwhile, it does look like we've got Leo Lisk moving over here, trying to take out a camp. Also, I have to know, is Gold Moon a Dragonlance reference? I read so many of those books when I was a kid. I've got an entire like shelf dedicated to Dragonlance books. I haven't read them in years, but you know, when you collect a certain number of them, you just can't get rid of them. It's not allowed. So it does look like we're gonna have Murky Chasers pick up the bottom camp, not being opposed right now by cats on my keyboard. Both teams at the tail end of level 4. Leo Lisk goes ahead, catches a silence on Diablo, and is going to move back. Fantastic. I love those books. Fun fact, actually, when I very, very, very first got into Diablo back in the day, my rogue's name was Tika because I was currently reading those books. Koala goes in and picks this up. Apple comes over and gives a little bit of a helping hand. A helping golden hand, if you will. Meanwhile, it does look like Murky Chasers have started on the shrine. This will be a Mortar Punisher when it comes out for whoever comes out under. Advantage right now, but here comes the rest of the team. There's Hogger with the bounce. Already up to 25 out of 40, and Hogger is difficult to stop. They may have waited too long to move in here. I think they may have... I don't think they can get the Punisher at this point. Like, even if they push in right now, they won't be able to stop Hogger. They may have underestimated the speed at which Hogger does that. The thing I will tell you about this is that I've got a Pathfinder character I'm playing right now, that Pathfinder's a little bit weird in that half-elf is not a race in Pathfinder, it's a template. So you can have an orc and then you can apply the half-elf template, or you can have like a gnome and apply the half-elf template. So it's just basically like, yeah, one of your parents was an elf. Like, that's all it really means, so you can apply it to any other race. But just as a joke, and kind of thinking of Tannis, but not directly, I made an elf with the half-elf template, and so she's always like, oh yeah, I'm a half-elf, the other half is also elf. Because I remember there was a lot of dialogue and thing about why do you go by half-elf and not half-man? And so now I've got a half-elf that is just, it's a full elf, but it was by half-elf. Alright, here's the push-in happening real quick. Oh, and that will cause them... Apple was in a bad position and had to move out, and then they got split. So very wisely done on the side of Cats on My Keyboard, scattering. Although I've got to tell you, whenever people come to my apartment, I'm very, very, very good. Guys, you didn't pick up the globe. My cats are very, very good about immediately scattering and hiding under things. So, very good play, but also very correct. So whenever my cats see a stranger, they're just gone. Are moving forward. Cats on My Keyboard have gotten a little bit of experience advantage through really good rotations. They haven't actually picked up any kills, so it can't be that. And of course, their opponents got some tower experience, so it's definitely not that either. So it must have just been very, very on-point rotations. So, but we do have level 10s on the side of Cats on My Keyboard. We do go and have Dragon Strike coming out of Hanzo, Leap on the Sonya, Earthquake, Apocalypse, and the Light Bomb. So yeah, that was a big surprise party. All right, there we have nice. Once again, Trust Issues Anduin says, "Get out of there, PJ Red. You're taking a lot of damage," and very, very quickly evacuates them. Level 10 is now obtained on the side of Murky Chasers as well. We do go in and get Blink Heal, Bunker Drop. We do go in and get Counter Strike, Rain of Vengeance, and then Shockwave coming through. Decent bit of damage onto White Buffalo. They move down there, do quite a bit of damage. There comes the leap, I think. Actually, leaps on the other team. I don't know what that was, but something else happened, and that is a death on Thrall and Diablo, not in that order. That is going to drive Cats on My Keyboard out of here. Although I say that, there comes Koala coming in for the re-engage leap with Light Bomb, and actually, you know what? I thought that Murky Chasers had that, and then all of a sudden, here came Cats on My Keyboard saying, you know what? We actually don't have to leave. We've got a Sonya. It's kind of like, you know, in Avengers where they're like, we've got a Hulk. So never mind, Frozen Punisher once again arrested back to the side of Cats on My Keyboard. They say, no, we don't actually have to give this up.
Red team has summoned a Frozen Punisher.
Frozen Punisher coming out. Does go ahead and freeze the wall, which may not be the greatest of prizes to get. Haha, the wall can't shoot at us now. But that is going to go ahead and be. Apocalypse does not connect onto anything, but there is a... Okay, nice hitting the Blaze. Blaze goes in and goes down. Does not even have time to dart bunker because the bunker was available. They will get this cleaned up. They do lose a bunker, but the cats have gone down below. Cats see something on the bottom side of the map and are trying to push it off the table. And they will pick that up as well. So that is 2 force with gradual experience showing up. I cast on my keyboard, go ahead and steal this camp successfully. They are up a talent tier and up 2 levels at the moment. Hello, 7th Ace. Ooh, look at you. Coming back, be like, you can't raid me, I'm raiding you. Nice blink out by Luke Murloc. There is the Dragon Arrow coming through. They're moving back, and they are underneath cannon fire right now. It looks like Koala a little bit. Fantastic stun from the Blaze coming in from the bushes. Tonk Stonks coming in. Hello, Ektar. We are in game number 1 between Murky Chases and Cats on my keyboard. It is the second game of Cat Night. Earlier tonight, we did watch Die for Cats win in D East. Now we're in D West. We do have a camp pushing down below that is not currently being responded to. It does look like a Hogger is on the way. White Buffalo down there trying to get that taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this shaman camp up top. Obviously, they did lose this earlier. They didn't actually lose that. Okay, actually, so that's when they went up to get that camp whenever their opponents were taking this bottom camp. I didn't notice at the time, but they traded out rather than try and fight them at the bottom because they knew they wouldn't make it to the bottom in time to actually stop them. Also, 7 Days, thank you very much for the 17 months. That is a long time to put up with me, and I appreciate you. Hogger coming up. Currently a slight advantage on the side of Cats on my keyboard because Hogger is not here yet. YT Cowboy may need to be careful because he's going after Vala, but there's nobody nearby. If they had turned on that, they could have done quite a bit of damage. But it looks like the last of the Murky forts are going to go the way of the egg. Alright, nice. Oh, fantastic. They just like ate through that bunker there. The bunker actually came out this time, but they were like, we don't care. You're in the middle of a dragon arrow right now. We're just going to get you out of this bunker real quick. Da, 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 da. Nice move by the Diablo being like, no, Alarak, actually you stay inside the apocalypse. You don't get to leave. I didn't sign that permission slip. Alright, however, while they've been up here and trying to push into this, there's Arcane Punisher coming out on the side of Murky Chasers. Hogger just went down there and soloed this real quick, and it is moving forward. Vala goes down. They need to be... There's only 3 people defending right now against all 5 of them, so they need to be a bit careful, but at the same time, like, this will get a ton of damage done by itself. This is a 13-minute Punisher, and it looks like there's a little bit of backup coming up. However, Hogger's trying to, like, put a lot of counter pressure in there, but right now it's only Indeg trying to get this taken care of. And there goes the keep. My favorite voice line in Here's the Storm is... Your keep has been taken. Oh, the irony. I know I can't do a John Delaney voice very well, but I do my best. Vendetta is back. Hogger has come in here. There is the push. They're looking at the core. They're trying to get this core taken down. If they can win, fantastic, but they are losing a lot. There's a camp and that Punisher coming down the bottom, but the keep is down to 30%, and I do not know that they're able to push this off. Here comes the Alarak coming back in, and I do not think, nope, we do have game number 1 ending in favor of Cats on My Keyboard as they just do a death push going into the middle. So, looking at that, at the end of game number 1, we do have Cats going up 1 game in the series. Looking at damage, we do have Ghost leading the way on the Ghostly Hanzo, 38,000 damage over the course of about a 14-minute game. 30,000 coming out of IT Cowboy, but Alarak right behind them with 29,000. Healing a dead heat between the two of them, 38,000 from Apple, 37,000 from Luke Murlock. Very, very, very close. And then experience contribution, we do have White Buffalo slightly out experiencing the Thrall. Although at the same time, you kind of expect Hogger to be able to get soak faster than Thrall. Thrall is not known for being able to clear lanes super, super, super fast. So, looking at talents, take these, copy them down, get them taken care of, and I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. If you leave, I'll find you. No, I won't. That would be creepy.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. I'm thankful. Because now, I know what I must do. I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, create a new one. That knows not what it is lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe.
I said we'd lose. You said...
We'll do that together, too.
We lost. And you weren't there.
I am inevitable.
I'm searching for an apprentice. Someone to train in the art of righteous warfare.
I once ruled Ashur-Meru. Then came a war I could not win.
Hello, hello. Welcome to game number 2 on Towers of Doom. As you can see, Murky Chasers did lose the last one. They have chosen to retain first pick, which means that this map is the map choice of Cats on My Keyboard. First ban coming out on the side of the Merksters. La, da, 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 da. This is the problem when I have it like in between. I should just mute it so I can't hear it, because I always get the song stuck in my head, stuck in my earphones. It's a problem. But we are looking at band number 1. Towers of Doom, obviously a map that you have to get the objectives. You can't really win by just pushing to the core and killing it, because you can't get to the core. Though you could, in theory, if you push really well and get all of the objectives, you can win that way. But that's a really, really hard comp by itself. We do have Johanna being the first ban, denying that to Cats on My Keyboard. So look me up before you JoJo. Keep me hanging round like a yo-yo. Keep on dancing tonight. We did go ahead and get the Rhaegar band out as well. Same band last time, Cats on My Keyboard. Unlikely to change their bands unless it's a map-specific change, because obviously when you win, you kind of are like, yep, let's just do that again. You don't drastically change your strategy whenever you win. Thank you very much, Koala. I finally remembered that I always I'm like, Okakalukaha? But I finally remembered who you are, and I appreciate you. 23 months, that is so much. I don't know why you support me, but I appreciate you. So we do go and have the Dibbles. Not surprised, the Diablo was definitely their chief engager in the last one, and so like Diablo, they're basically taking away all, because that's what we kind of saw over and over again. over again. Is that a word? Is that what happens? We kind of saw that is that they could burn through Diablo, but Diablo and Johanna are very, very, very durable tanks. So it's good to get them out of here. We're going to have Anduin being the first one. So they are denying their opponents the trust issue healer. We do go in and get Vala coming out, the pink Vala. I will always point that out. It's sad 'cause I don't even wear pink. I'm too goth for pink. We do have a new rock. So that actually, a new rock may be exactly what Murky Chasers were trying to push Cats on My Keyboard into, because a new rock is a very, very engage heavy tank, but it does not have a lot of health. So if they can counter engage very well, a new rock just melts. And we saw them chew through Diablo last time. There also, White Buffalo is taking away the Sonya, not letting Koala have that. And look at all the cat's friends coming in. 1 second. You cannot commentate? What? Here's a cat. I definitely don't recognize your username, and I guarantee you have not signed up as a commentator with NGS. But we do go in and have, looking at the other side, we do have Falstad coming through. I get so distracted, I apologize. Falstad coming through, and by coming through, I mean getting banned out. So, really? Morales getting banned out? That must be a scouted pick, because, like, I have never seen a Morales, getting banned out in the past. We have Dehek and Dahaka coming out, as well as Li Ming. Koala picking up the Li Ming. IT Cowboy apparently going to be the offlaner. Koala, I'm not insane. Koala was the Sonya last game, right? I'm pretty sure she was. Okay, finally. So they did. I always like it when teams do this. Murky Chasers saved their DPS for the last two picks, Jaina and Zul'jin. They slow down and I get more damage by hitting you. That's actually, the Zul'jin could be really, really good here, because both Anubrak and Dahaka can't be effective, are their primary engage of the other team, and they cannot be effective unless they get close to the enemy. So Zul'jin should be able, like, Zul'jin needs to be careful that he's not the one being engaged upon, but if you actually have, like, if Zul'jin is not engaged upon, he will just chew through the other team so bad. It's a problem. Sukov being the blast pick on the side of Cats on My Keyboard. We're going into the game right now. Put your money where your mouth is. I am getting the predictions up and running, and I will see you guys in just 2 seconds. All right, coming into game number 2, Murky Chasers leading us off, trying to go ahead and push back, get us to a game 3. We do go to have White Buffalo coming out here and playing the Sonya. We have Enteg on the Anduin. Luke Murloc is on that there Jaina. We have Leo List coming out here on the Zul'jin, and then Vendetta hanging out, Garrosh. The Nexomania Garrosh hanging out in the Hall of Storms. They are the Monastery of Menacement. That's not a word. They are the Murky Chasers. On the other side of the battlefield, representing the Cats on My Keyboard, the Chevaliers of Calamity. We do go ahead and get IT Cowboy on the Dehek and Dahaka, going bottom lane, weirdly enough. We do have PG Rad coming out here on the Anubarak. Ghost is going to be on the Valhalla. We do go ahead and get Apple riding around on that there Stukov. And then Koala on Li Ming. And I think that's everyone. I feel like I said Koala twice. They are moving back and forth. There's the throw. This is exactly what I was talking about. Okay, slightly mistimed. We ended up getting the Anduin chastised. It was not quite there in order to keep the Anubrak in place, but they are moving down to the bottom lane. We did go in at the burrow up top from IT Cowboy, catching that soak. Looking at talents at the first level, we do go and end up with enhanced agility, so this will be race car to Haka build. Fix it up real quick. Wanted to see what was up there. This camp hadn't even spawned yet, so didn't find a whole lot. We do go to Vendetta. Vendetta actually took a lot of damage coming through. PG Rad and Apple moving through, as well as the Ghost bouncing back and forth. While here in the middle, there is IT Cowboy. Now here's the thing, IT Cowboy is going to have a little bit of a hard time double soaking for right now. Up until he gets about 4 stacks of that quest, he's not going to be able to move through the lanes quite as well as Sonya will. But once he gets the race car, he just will start vrooming. Get your motor running. That's the second time we've seen that Anubrak thrown, so it needs to be a little bit careful. Lots of slow onto Leolisk though. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure. But yes, Murky, if you do want to be able to cast these games, go on the NGS Discord. There is a caster sign-up channel. It's not hard to be a caster. I can't actually get you, like, the permissions in the middle of a game. Takes a little bit longer than that. Caught me a little bit off guard with that request. I hope I wasn't rude. So we have the double soaking going on. Both teams level 4. Once again, we have Cats on My Keyboard winning the soak race a little bit. And there are no kills yet, so that's just purely in rotations. Though, as we already said, the Dahaka should... No, wait. Dahaka's on Cats on My Keyboard, so no. I was going to say Dahaka should be a little bit worse early on, but that doesn't explain it. Alright, there's White Buffalo. We are about 6 seconds away from the altar. White Buffalo moving in, but here is the real engage. They are waiting for this to come in. Both teams are eyeing each other across the battlefield. This is like World War I. Are we about to see a Christmas truce? No, we won't. Alright, so we did have the both teams coming in. Here comes Intek in the background. Barely misses Leolisk with that tongue as they start to try and move in. Yeah, absolutely. We don't have a lot of requirements, but we do have a little bit. I mean, the way that had come through was like, hey, can I commentate? I was like, am I doing that bad a job? We do go that turned in. We do have Cats on My Keyboard getting the second turn in, getting their opponent's core down to 32 health. Still, not a lot of death coming through, only 1 kill to 2. Slight advantage for the Cats. I remember when I was a kid, one of my favorite cat facts is that cats are natural predators of birds and fish and mice, which is a flying animal and a swimming animal and a ground animal. So cats were like the most versatile hunters that I knew about. Alright, about a level lead right now for Cats on My Keyboard. Really staying on top of this soak as they go back and forth. Out of curiosity. Nope. Nope. I thought one of these showed soak. There we go. I knew it was one of them. We do go ahead and looking at things just out of curiosity. We do have, so the Dahaka is getting is about 500 ahead on soak. Huh. It does show the total experience is higher. Nope, never mind. I can't read. So we're moving back and forth. We do go ahead and have this shrine coming up. And if you heard that giggling just now while I was being distracted, we do have the Headless Horseman showing up towards the top of the map. There's the throwout. Koala taking huge amounts of damage, and that will be Leeming going down. That's going to be very, very difficult for cats on my keyboard, but not difficult enough. They weren't able to push in, and that takes the core of Murky Chasers down to 28. Here comes the Sona coming in doing a lot of damage to IT Cowboy. See ya, Space Cowboy. We do have this starting to move through. There's the Vendetta. Doing a heckin' land. Dahaka is back. Will Dahaka burrow, or is he actually going to just waddle his way up there? It looks like waddling is the plan of action. There is a little bit of stuff here. Nope. I was going to say he's going to go over there to get the little speed boost. I don't actually know that would save them any time. Taka up to 5 stacks, by the way. So, does get an additional 10% movement speed every time they go into a bush. Meow. Meow. No one ever accused me of being smart. We've got a big fight going on here. It feels like they're a little bit like the team ran away and then they turned around and like, wait, the other part of the team is fighting. Trust issues and win button was not helpful there. Yeah, Ghost, be careful. Ghost is over there being a bro to Apple, being like, I'm gonna run through this, take a couple shots, that way you can pad your healing numbers. White Buffalo looking not very healthy at the moment. Does get taken out as the rest of the team is still respawning. And that's going to be another 8 shots most likely coming through. No Ghost is stopped, only 4 so far. There goes Dahaka going down. A lot of damage on the PJ Rad. Vendetta does get pulled out by Anduin. There is the... did Garage just throw the Zul'jin in? Like, go for it, Zul'jin! Can I just say, as someone that played World of Warcraft, the Zul'jin trailer was one of the best trailers I ever saw in that game. It was a patch trailer of all things, but it was really cool. Oh, Leo Lisk, yeah, I do not blame Stukov for going for that. We gonna bury you here. Alright, decent bit of damage. Does go ahead and get through most of the wall. 1 tower still remains, but it looks like another fight is breaking out down here. But Zul'jin is not there. I think that's the biggest difference I'm seeing, is that it kind of feels like the teams are not as in sync on the side of Murky Chasers, because I keep seeing engagements and then like the blue team is coming from 2 different angles, or one person's just a little bit late and they shouldn't have engaged yet. Alright, we do have Anduin going down. Got chased down by Li Ming. There is a lot of damage. Ghost trying to get out of there. But it looks like Garage is going to be the next one to go down. Here comes White Buffalo. And again, this is what I'm talking about. White Buffalo is getting here after 2 people are already dead. This is not a good time to be engaging White Buffalo. I don't mean to be critical, and I hope I'm not coming across as critical. I'm seeing it. I'm like, this feels like the issue. So if people are looking at this and being like, you know, that you guys are doing really well, and I think you definitely have the potential. You fight really well when you're all there. It just feels like you're reacting rather than planning, if that makes sense. Down to 10 core health, though. Now, granted, this is the map of comebacks, and this definitely is not Murky Chasers are out of it.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay, so right now we do have the back and forth trading of objectives. They are here ready to start taking this back, but so are their opponents, and their opponents will be able to start a little bit sooner. Although I say that, they're going down here to defend. Unkillable saving the Zul'jin for the time being. Will actually... No! PJ Rad is not interested in letting the troll live. Does pay for it with their life, but there goes another 3 shots, and we are down to 7 core health. But the Valhalla does go down. So this is a triple altar, and this should hopefully be one that our blue team is able to capitalize on. They just killed 3 of their opponents.
What? I mean, I knew I could do that.
They're on their way up. No one is at this bottom shrine, though. They're just purely trying to hunt down, Koala.
The time is now.
Now, guys, don't be mean in chat.
The altars in my name.
There's wanting to be helpful, and then there's just, you know... Oh my gosh, the Dahaka got the bottom one. They're down to 2 core health. What about that? Like, no one is going bottom. I feel like that's a mistake.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay, IT Cowboy definitely being crushed upon a bit. I am suddenly getting lag spikes. I hope that's not me. I mean, I hope it is me. I hope they're not, like, being inconvenienced by it. So obviously they need to be a little bit careful. Thankfully, they've stored up all of their forts. They're no longer in danger of pumpkins walking through. All right. Oh, see, yeah. Here's what I'm talking about. Like when they fight together, when they're in the same place and on the same mindset, they're actually cleaning up. Cats on my keyboard. And they are looking at this boss. I completely agree with this. This boss is into pressure for them, and with 3 versus 5, their opponents really can't move in effectively. So that is 29, 28, 27, and 26 core health.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
All right, they are forming up. Everyone is here from the blue team. Cats have not gotten everyone yet, and Dahaka can obviously burrow in and almost assuredly will. They are driving their opponents back, however. But here's Dahaka in the back lane. The big turnaround. They're looking for the dinosaur. Dinosaur is running away very quickly. Does have that speedy movement. Nice throw out. Alright, there came the Dahaka one more time, gets onto the Jaina, and that is going to be killed onto Zul'jin, onto Anduin. That's probably going to be in. There's Flailing Swipe trying to push everybody back. This turn-in will end the game, unfortunately. So, Murky, that is the core health. And here come 4 shots into a 2 health core. So that will be the end of the game, unfortunately. Both cores started at 40. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and see if I can get a interview set up. I will be right back. Okay, so there's an outside chance that I might have accidentally left the end screen, but regardless, we are here. We are joined by Cats on my keyboard.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Raka.
This is Ghost and Koala. So, first of all, I always start with this is an easy question, but how are you guys feeling right now?
Good.
That was
Yeah.
that was quite the set. I'm going to start with game 2 because game 2 is fresh on my mind. Game 2, you guys had a very definitive, like you were playing really, really, really well, and then all of a sudden it started getting really scary because they kept like engaging, and then it was like 2 or 3 of you guys would die, and I'm just like, is this towers being towers?
I
Probably.
wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, maybe a little started getting ahead of ourselves. Kind of overly aggressive, and then they were punishing us for it. So it was good on them.
Well, it definitely. I'm glad you didn't lose, although I wasn't necessarily like rooting for you to win because I have to be unbiased. But it's one of those things. If you had lost, I wouldn't be talking to you. So. But with that said, the looking at Towers of Doom specifically, the one kind of standout moment for me was after it was a triple altar phase and they'd killed 3 of you and they were chasing the Li Ming down, but then nobody went bottom and Dahaka's just like, I'm just gonna go channel this. Like, how nerve-wracking was that to go down there when there were only 2 of you alive and you're just like, I really hope I'm not walking into a trap?
I don't even remember that, to be honest.
No, I think it was 3-3, and they capped both top ones. You went to go like challenge the top east one, Koala, and then Dahaka teleported bot, and then we told you not to face check that bush, and you started running bot, and it turned out to be free. So that was that was good. I mean, the other team had they had a lot of ground to cover. So Dahaka was, IT Cowboy had a good heads up play to make sure he got their bot, and then Li Ming was there the support if needed, and it turned out pretty well.
It definitely did. That's what put you in kind of the checkmate position where they had to take boss. Now, granted, they got boss, but then they weren't able to ever give up an altar after that.
Yeah. Towers, I mean, like, if you get ahead enough, then they can't afford the trade anymore. So, but it's also like one of the coolest comeback maps of the game. So, we sealed it. So,
absolutely. Going back to Infernal Shrines, so I was a little bit surprised. The very, very first shrine phase, you guys were all just like hanging out just outside the shrine, and then Hogger just got all of the, and it almost felt like you guys were like, oh, they're already done. Was that?
Yeah. So we were a little late. We were trying to soak 7s. They pushed out their top east or top west camp a little bit quicker than our top east camp. So we were falling behind, but we were winning in soak. So we all knew that we had to go top to either fight or just defend the top keep. But yeah, they won that first objective, so we just played defense. They took out the 2 towers, and we just burned the Infernal, or the Immortal, or whatever it's called. But we were up a level, so we knew we were going to hit 10s quicker. So we lost the objective, but we had map control and experience. So.
And then lastly, the question I want to ask the most, there was a moment in the second shrine phase where they'd killed 2 of you and you guys were in the retreat, and then all of a sudden I just see Sonya leaping in with a light bomb and you completely turned it around. And I'll be honest, I expected you guys to go all the way back and defend. What was the moment where you guys were like, wait, we can re-engage to this?
Koala, go for it.
I was trying to leap for a while, but I kept getting silenced. And then I'm not going to retreat while I have my leap. So I think I had like 1 health. That was a cool moment. I don't know. Everyone was kind of screaming for that one.
Yeah, you were dead to rights at that point, but you were silenced.
Yeah.
Alarak silenced you, so we were yelling leap. You were spamming your leap, but once the silence went away, you hit a 3-man, and then we knew we could turn the fight. So that was play of the game for both sides.
Yeah, the coordination with Apple was the only reason I think we won that. I should have died. I was expecting to die.
It was very much, it was like you hit a 3-man and then the light bomb kept the 3-man from moving, and then all of a sudden I just start seeing the blue death notifications, and I was like, I was in the middle of talking about how the protector's going over to Murky, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, never mind.
Yeah, that was definitely the play of the game for the series.
So those are all the questions I have for you. I've asked you about your team name enough. I'm not going to repeat that question.
Yep.
So let me go and turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
Shout out to you always for casting and all your cats. Shout out to the line bus for subbing for us when we play at random hours and being a good sub. And shout out to our 5th IT Cowboy, because the 4 of us are real life family that know each other, and IT's our 5th wheel that we love like family. And so we're glad that he's on the team. Is that it?
Yeah, that's good. Good job.
I do actually have one more question I just thought of. Between all the members of your team, how many cats do you own?
Does IT have cats? I'm not even sure.
The only reason I ask is because Die for Cats that I cast earlier has 13 cats between all the members of their team, and I'm wondering which cat team wins.
We submit. I don't think we have 13.
I don't think so either. PJ and I have 3, but there's 6 on the property. So sort of 6.
Yeah, the cats on the keyboard definitely came from Koala and PJ's cats, all on their keyboard in the middle of game. So
now we deal with babies. Everyone on the team has a baby younger than a year old.
Aww.
Yeah, we
So
should be
it's now crying.
Newborns on our keyboards.
We did consider changing our name to something baby related, since it's more applicable now.
Well, for one, I'm glad you didn't. If for no other reason, I really like your icon.
Thank you.
It's very Halloween-y. But
I know.
Those are my questions. I'll go ahead and let you guys enjoy the after party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Well, thank you so much, Raka. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah,
thank you very much for the series, and I will try and catch you again.
For sure. Take care.
Pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
So, looking at things, I don't see anyone else casting NGS. So let me see if I can just find a generic hero stream. Do I want to abuse my power and go to one of my friends' streams? And the answer is no, none of my really, really good friends are streaming. And I'm only going to abuse my power when it's someone I know really well. Show There is someone streaming called Monkey Queen. We're going to go bother her. I have decreed